So tonight we're going to have Erik Valland. He's like super fancy with his last name. He is part of the Falls Facial Hair Foundation. They will be putting on their 7th annual beard competition coming up September 17th. That's this weekend at the Bottoms Up Bar and Grill in Corson, South Dakota. It's Sioux Falls adjacent area. So if you're in Sioux Falls, Corson's definitely drivable. So yeah, we'll have Erik in and we'll talk all about this event. So what's up, Erik? How are you doing tonight?
Hey guys, how are you?
What's up, Bubba?
Not much.
Doing pretty good, and going to be doing even better in a few days when we're in South Dakota.
Yeah, hopefully the weather's supposed to be looking nice for this weekend, not these 100-degree heats that we normally get in July. So
oh wow,
yeah. You moved the date to September. Was that part of the trying to get away from the heat? Was that the thought process there?
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful spot to have it, but man, you get in between those buildings and it gets hot. So we're trying our luck at it, see how September dates turn out, and hopefully, it will be good to go. I mean, we were out there last night cleaning everything up, and it was pretty mild out there. So hopefully, it stays that way on Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely was extremely shocked the second year I came to the Beard Clash up there because it was 100+ degrees on AstroTurf between buildings with no breeze. So it was brutal. The first time we went there it was like 72 degrees, no humidity. We're like, South Dakota's awesome. Nice. So the next time I came in a full suit with a vest and a jacket and everything, I'm like, I'm competing. That was a terrible decision.
Right. Yeah.
But September should be cooler. I looked at the thing. It was like 80 for a high and 60 for a low or something like that. So
yeah. I mean, we're hoping for a nice day. So we need it.
No rain in sight, hopefully. So hopefully this all goes according to plan.
Right.
So let's just get into this. This is your 7th annual event. How many of these have you been involved with?
Oh, I remember the first one when JB came out to us. He goes, "Hey, I want to have a beard competition," and it was just maybe like 3 or 4 of us that kind of put it on. But after that, we kind of formed. That's when we started forming the Falls Facial Hair Foundation and putting on as a group. It's as a founding member. They're trying to think of the days back when there was 6 or 7 of us around the table at the bar trying to figure out how we want to put this together. That's kind of where it came back in 2017.
And so this whole thing just started because JB had an idea about a beard competition.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Wow. Freaking JB. Now he's Chops.
Right.
So now he can come up with no more good ideas. He's just tapped out. I think that's pretty much what he told me. He was like, I can either like pick stuff up that's really heavy and put it back down, or I can come up with new ideas, but I can't do both. And so he's still huge. So obviously that's what he's doing. He's picking things up now. So,
right.
Yeah. So it's back where it usually is the past few years at your event.
It bottoms up again. Troy treats us nice out there. So
do you know if they have any type of drink specials or anything like that going on that day to kind of go along with the event? Oh,
right. Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. Tito's is one of our sponsors again this year, and hopefully we can get some Tito's drinks mixed up for everyone that day. So it all depends on what you want.
Right.
Devil's Gulch adjacent, Andrew says.
Yeah.
You ever been out there to Devil's Gulch?
You got to go out there, see where Jesse James jumped the gulch on the horse.
That was it. It was Jesse James, Forrest, if you're still watching. That was it. Devil's Gulch is the thing I was trying to think of the other day when we were having a conversation. I was like, it's right past the comp. It's like just down the road. You should go to it. I don't think I said Jesse James. I think I said, I don't know. I know I didn't. I said someone else. I think I said Billy the Kid. I'm like, that's not right.
Right. Yeah.
You probably said Rick James.
Rick James. Yeah, Rick James is out there. Natalie jumped it a couple years ago. Andrew
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Speaking of Andrew, or speaking of Natalie, do you want to see what
Yeah.
she's doing?
Yeah. No one's brought her up yet.
Yeah, let's bring up Natalie. So as you see, we're in Greenville, Pennsylvania. I'm not at my normal house, so she brought all this arts and crafts stuff up here, and she's just been tucked away the entire time. Like this is usually she's hanging out with me most of the time, but it's been I don't know. She's dedicated into this thing. She's doing these paper spinning things, and she made some people. Look at this thing. Look, can you see this? That's paper. How well is that? So this is Piggy the snail.
Yeah, Piggy
This
the
person.
snail.
And then this is JoJo.
And
Look, see, it's just paper. It's amazing. And then the king of all these little paper creations is Bobo.
Bobo Rock.
His little hat comes off.
Well, in case
that's what
he may not want to wear a hat.
Yeah, he can take it off. Boop. Or if he wants to wear it backwards, watch this. Boop.
What if he's in the house and there's ceiling fans? He don't want to hit the ceiling fan.
That's right. But yeah, that's what Natalie's been doing. She has just been creating. Everything she's making is not these little creatures, but I don't know. It's pretty wild. Her mom was doing it, and then now she's doing it. I guess it just kind of runs in the family, maybe. Right. I don't know. But yeah, that's the Natalie update for now. It's not too exciting.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, there you go. So tell us about your charity that you're going to be having this year.
Yeah, the Teddy Bear Den. Awesome group of folks that help out underprivileged women as they go through pregnancies. And, we all want to make sure that they go through and have good care during their pregnancy. So they encourage the ladies to go through, get their checkups. They earn points as they go through their checkups and have their appointments and all that. And at the after everything's done, as they're going through that, they, like I say, they accrue the points. They can come to the Teddy Bear Den and redeem those points for items that they, if it's diapers, formula, baby carriages, strollers, things like that. They have a little store that we help out every once in a while. We'll run up to one of the Walmarts here in town full and load our pickups full of stuff that they buy and bring down there, help restock the stores. And we got a couple of individuals on our group that volunteer their time with it. So it's all about making sure that they go through and have the great care that they need during their pregnancies.
That's super nice. How'd y'all get hooked up with these guys?
Yeah, we had a couple members that volunteer there, and they just kind of offered out a few years ago. It's like, hey, we got a group of guys that have pickups. So if there's anybody that needs when they go up to Walmart or whatever and they need to get the supplies, they'll just call us up. But unfortunately with COVID hitting and supply chains and all that stuff, it's been a rough couple of years for them. So it's you go up there. We used to take 2 or 3 pickups up there and just load them up, and now it's maybe a car that goes up there. She's buying. We got 3 Walmarts here, actually 4 Walmarts in town, but it's kind of hard to get those items that she's looking for. So.
Right.
Will there be some sort of like donation drop-off thing at the event, like a big box or something, or a list of things we could bring, or is that not?
They don't really accept donations that way, to my knowledge. It's a lot of it. They just go and purchase it through the stores, and then just bring it to their store and let the girls pick them out. So.
Hey, that's cool though. I didn't know, and now we know together. So.
Yep. And then tied in together, since we are helping ladies and children and all that stuff, we do have a creative kids category this year where we're going to allow kids to make beards on site, with the assistance of some adults. Nice. So we'll let them create their own and hopefully them get on stage and put them to work.
I love watching the kids.
Yeah.
Well, since you've already started that part of the conversation, what other categories do you have? Is it just a bunch of normal things, or do you have some special, South Dakota beard competition specialty thing?
Well, you know us, we always try to get as many as we can. I think we're up to 16 categories. So
Okay.
we split out our Whiskerinas into realistic and then creative, you know, groups. So it's kind of been some feedback the last couple of years, kind of get those separated out. So get those separated out. And then we've added the horseshoe mustache category. So,
Okay.
you know, as good old Jer has a good old horseshoe mustache. So he's recruited a couple other guys that, you know, think about competing. So we've broken that out, but we'll have the, you know, this mustache category, styled mustache, our beards, you know, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but like 4 to 8, you know, business class, things like that, you know, up to the 12 inches and above. And then this year we're adding, like we did last year, we did the, like the UPS guys and the postal guys that can grow beards. So this year we added a hometown heroes category. The police department, fire guys, and all that stuff that can grow facial hair. We've encouraged them to come out and get on stage if they want and compete. So,
do you feel like you've had pretty good feedback with your firefighters and stuff with, or whatever, you know, postal workers or whoever, local people?
Right. Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, I have family that is in law enforcement, so I've been kind of encouraging my friends and everybody. I know others have other family that's in law enforcement, and you know, we kind of made it a point to say, hey, come out and spend the day with us. You know, just kind of, you know, we're there to support the charity, and it doesn't matter. I mean, the fire guys, I don't really know too many firemen. I know Gary knows a few and trying to put it out there, but you know.
But the horseshoe category, let's go back to this thing. So you got 3 mustache categories?
Yeah, we'll have the styled mustache, and then natural mustache, and then the horseshoe.
And then the horseshoe. So what are going to be the criteria for horseshoe? What if like a Fu Manchu person shows up? Would they fit in the criteria of the horseshoe, or would they be in a different category?
You know, that's something I guess I haven't talked about that with anybody. I was, you know, how would you guys normally do something like that?
So, I mean, that's, you know, that would come to y'all. So if you were looking at just horseshoes and in the criteria it said that had to be completely attached to your face or something like that, then, but I mean, a Fu Manchu is just,
oh yeah, this is when you come down and just have
a long horseshoe mustache. So
yeah.
If it was me, I'd let them be in there. Just, you know, just to, but I don't know how many Fu Manchus there really are in the world anymore, but I was just curious, really.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't say you, Monty?
I know of 2.
Okay. That's a dying breed there. The Fu Manchus is basically like baby chops. So it's like Fu Manchu is to chops like musketeers are to goatees. Kinda.
Yes.
I don't know. Made sense in my head. But Andrew has a really good question. Speaking of goatees, is it true that goatee will be classified as best in show this year?
Down.
Oh, you know, I guess it depends on, you know, how he brings his goatee, I guess.
Okay. So most likely, yes.
No.
Probably.
Well, Cincinnati, they just posted their category order and they put goatee as last. And then I said that it was the most prestigious facial hairstyle, and they didn't disagree. So it must be true.
Oh right? Yeah, you got to get it ready. It takes you all day to get it ready.
I found the categories.
Well, that's good because we're done with the categories now, Monty. You remember that time you had all the judges up there?
I still have them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. I said no one's talked about Natalie yet. I was trying to make a segue into the judges.
Oh, the segue. So speaking of Natalie making these little things, do you have some judges that you'd like to announce?
Well,
how about that?
Yeah. Well, of course, we got Natalie, and then
what?
She'll be
never
joining
heard of her. Do you think this is her first?
Yeah.
I think this is her first time going to South Dakota, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Did you give her a warning about the heat?
I think no, I didn't.
Yeah, just now.
Right.
I did just now. Hey, Natalie, it's super hot in South Dakota. There you go. She
Right.
said, okay.
There you go.
See, Forrest even agrees. He 100% agrees that goatees are the most important, most luxurious, prestigious facial hairstyle in the world. See, I tried to delete it and it popped right back on there.
I thought you were
All right,
trying to rub it in there for a moment. That
what, that you don't have a goatee anymore?
I don't have a goatee anymore.
I mean, I wasn't going to bring it up, but now that you bring it up, remember that time that you used to have a goatee and you looked really good, and then you gave that distinguished honor away to Gary?
Right.
Good job.
Right.
Good job, Eric.
I had to pass the torch.
Oh no.
Hey, it's a nice torch.
Right. Yeah.
So speaking of passing torches, who's your next one?
Who's the next one you got up there? Good old Alan from Big Dobbs.
Okay.
That's Jason. Jason's from Minnesota, right?
Yeah, the Minneapolis Beard Coalition.
Right.
Right? Yeah. Dang it. I always get it wrong. It's Minnesota Beard Coalition. Dadgummit. Who's this guy?
Yeah.
Some taxi cab Phil guy.
Taxi cab Phil.
Is he on the show Cash Cab? Is that him?
Yeah, this is the guy from Cash Cab right here. This is him.
Andrew said it, Minnesota too. Yeah.
I know. Natalie corrected me from the other room too. I can't ever remember if it's Minnesota or Minneapolis. I'm so confused with those guys. And who else? Is that it? Just Taxi Phil?
We do have a couple more coming on. We're trying to get the post out there. We're adding. If you guys remember Kong from Kong Strong, one of our sponsors.
Yeah.
He's kind of been there since we started. Mm-hmm. And then another one we got coming up here that hasn't been announced yet is we have a local barber guy. His name's Louise, or I think it's Louise. I don't know. I can't remember how JB pronounced it, but he's got a barbershop here in town, the Alpha Barber. So he'll be coming out and taking a look, and helping us judge.
Yeah, pretty esteemed panel of judges out there for this event.
Yes, we do.
So who's gonna be wrangling everybody all day? Who do you have to MC this event?
Well, like we've done in the past, JB and Nikki will be kind of co-hosting it, but okay. We're in the works. We the Teddy Bear Den's got some really good connections throughout the city. She's been Sandy from the Teddy Bear Den is our point of contact. She's been on a couple of radio shows the last few days promoting it,
nice.
Which then kind of sparked one of the DJs that likes to do sportscasting to be interested in it. So I think there's in the works to have her come out and do a little bit of MC and all that stuff while we're out there. So
nice.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So should be a fun time. It's sparks the attention of people that have never heard of it before.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
Have you been getting a lot of like local support, you feel like with her going on like radio and stuff like that? Have you seen more traction coming in or anything like that?
Oh yeah. It seems like we're getting more and more, the venue where we're having our pre-party at, it was we kind of put out to it's like, if we need help finding a place, could you help us? And the person that owns that venue is on the board of the Teddy Bear Den, and they've done other fundraisers there. And he's like, I'll gladly open it up for a few hours for you guys to come in and socialize. It's JJ's Axe and Ales. So that's Friday night. So if you guys want to throw some axes, they got other things too. They've expanded. So there's darts and video lottery, full bar menu. And then he'll have some food as well. Available.
How long will this go on Friday night?
We got for a couple hours from like 5. I think it was like 5 to 8. So
okay.
So and that's that's on the south side of Sioux Falls at JJ's Axes and all that stuff. So
nice.
Yeah, we talked about that. That's where our hotel is, so that worked out.
Yeah.
Because what time do the doors open Saturday?
Yeah. So Saturday for the beard competition, registration and all that stuff is from 3 to 5. But the bar will be open at noon. They got, one thing we always run to is poker runs coming through. They got a poker run earlier in that afternoon, so they'll be there setting up for that. But registration and everything starts at 3. We'll close it at 5, and then we'll get things started at that time. So
nice.
I'm just excited that it's not going to be 1,000 degrees this year.
Right. And then again afterwards, he's got the Cardboard Saints playing again. So if you guys stuck around for those last time, pretty good band that shows up. So,
do you have anything planned for Sunday right now?
Sunday right now, we usually head to that bakery diner downtown, the Josiah's. Maybe looking at probably doing something like that again. Trying to get everyone, to get on that. But that's a nice little place to be downtown for a little bit and have some breakfast and walk around.
Andrew's just coming in with all the hot questions.
I know.
But he wanted to know, has South Dakota created any more mottos to make epic raffle prizes to compare to? Meth. We're on it.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, it's kind of calmed down for a while. I think that's no one can beat that one though.
Dude, that's hanging on the wall in my hallway, and it's awesome. I love it. I look at it every day. It still makes me laugh. I just can't believe that South Dakota put that as like a state motto and commercials and shit. It's hilarious.
We're on it.
But yeah, meth. We're on it.
Yep.
That's
good job, South Dakota. Like, I had Monty, have you ever gone to South Dakota?
Never have.
You definitely should. Like the past few years, we've gone to Sioux Falls, and I'm in love with that city. That part of the country is just really beautiful. I haven't been there in the winter, so I can't really speak for it 12 months out of the year. But when I've been there, it's been super nice. And then a month or so ago, we drove all the way across the state. Dude, South Dakota is awesome. There's all kinds of stuff going on there. I had no idea. I just thought it was like, Montana where there's nothing going on. No, South Dakota's got stuff going on. Like it's all spread out, but it's there. And it's pretty cool. So I highly recommend if anybody in the Talking Beards world wants to go to South Dakota and explore it and check it out. There's a lot to explore and check out. It's super cool. And it's really clean and it's nice. I don't know, man. South Dakota's got it going on. But like I said, I've never been there in the winter, so I can't speak for
that. January and February is not the best time to come to the state.
So you're not going to do a competition in January, you don't think?
We won't. No.
Didn't North Dakota Beard Club do that one year?
Yeah, North Dakota did one. Yeah.
They did it in January or December, and it was negative degrees. And
oh my God!
It was in an ice thing, or was it outside?
Yeah, it was outside. A couple of guys went up there. It's for their ice festival in like Fargo or something like that. And yeah, I heard the stories of them running outside to the inside to get a heated tent and then run back outside. And
sounds terrible.
Yeah.
This Don Wayne person says it was amazing, but I think he's wrong. I think he's just trying to sell shea butter. That's the only thing that makes
for him with his butter.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, it sounds great." Yeah, because everybody's skin was chipping and stuff, and had to get shea butter.
Yeah,
Don Wayne got all serious. Rest in peace, Johnny. So that was his club. Anyway, Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse were amazing back in '96 when Andy Wolf went there. So they're still there, Andy Wolf, and they probably still look pretty much the same.
Yeah. At least Crazy Horse probably hasn't changed in a whole lot.
We were at Mount Rushmore not too long ago, and it was cool looking. It looked like everything that I had ever seen pictures of. So very nice. I don't know. What else we got going on, Eric?
We got
what's going on in your world?
Not a whole lot. Work and church. That's about it.
Yeah. You super excited for Saturday? Are you ready for it to be here?
I'm excited. And it's been a while since we've put one on. and
Mhm.
you know, we've been to a few since we've had ours, and it's exciting to get back on stage and put everything back together again and see everybody that's going to be up here and faces we haven't seen in a while. And so,
And new faces you may meet.
oh yeah, you never know.
I love it.
Yep.
Jonathan,
Well,
don't
Eric,
forget the Corn Palace in Mitchell.
we saw the Corn Palace. We did not stop. Have you ever been to the Corn Palace, Eric?
Had driven by it a few times as a kid, but never made a an attempt to stop at it. That's where I think the like the high school basketball teams play out of and all that. So
Okay.
yeah, but
There's Corey.
See, there's all kinds of stuff to do to South Dakota. So if
Yeah.
y'all get up there early, go explore. That's what Forrest Figgins is doing. They're getting there Thursday, and they're going for it. And I recommend everybody just going for it.
Yep.
But thank you, Eric, for coming by. If you don't have anything else to tell anybody about your event, then we'll just call it a night. What do you think about
no,
that?
it's like we got vendors and everybody. So as you guys do come out, different people will be out there. Just go out there and spend a good time. We got plenty of raffle silent auction items. You guys would not believe some of the silent auction items that we have. Tons of raffle items.
Do you want to tell anybody a few of these raffle items real quick? Any like super amazing good ones?
Well,
there we go.
We got
about a grill.
Watch our event page. We got that little mini Blackstone griddle. We've got Kong Strong's got some a package coming out. We got some LED lights. I think one of those also has a Bluetooth speaker in it.
Yeah.
We got.
You're giving away a bank. That's pretty cool.
right.
Free money.
You're right.
Your trophies are still going to be the skulls on the wood plaque.
Yep, still skulls on the wood plaque. So we finished all those up yesterday. We got a Corona seltzer light, LED light. Let's see what a couple other things that we don't have out there. A solo stove. We got a nice bonfire solo stove. Tito's will be sending us some stuff. So if you guys are a Tito's fan, we'll have some items from Tito's. But if you want to stick over,
definitely.
If you want to stick around for another week, we got 2 tickets for Greta Van Fleet. That's the Saturday after, so on the 24th.
There you go, Monty. All the more reason you need to go up there.
That would be nice.
But we got other creative woodworkers in the group, and he's made some awesome raffle items that we're going to put out there. So, in a silent auction item. So, like I say, we have plenty to go around. Raffle items for kids up to adults. So,
whoa. Eric Choate wants to know: is JB going to raffle off his bike?
I don't know. I don't know if JB got rid of that thing or not.
He just raffle it off if he's got it. And see, Eric Choate said even that. He said Monty should come. That'd be amazing. So there you go, Monty. You've got to come now. Eric Choate said so.
Yep. So, yeah.
Go to.
I'm just taking. Yeah. Too bad it takes you about 4 hours to get there.
Oh no.
Yeah. I learned that pretty quickly because Wall Drug is over there close to Mount Rushmore. And the first time we went up to South Dakota, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to this competition. I'm going to go to Mount Rushmore. And then I got there and realized it was another 5.5 hour drive. I'm like,
right.
That's false advertising. You used it on the poster and everything.
We got to do what we got to do.
Hey, man, it worked.
Right.
It's what got me there the first year, and I've been coming back ever since.
Right.
All right. Well, Thank you, Eric. And, everybody, check out the Falls Facial Hair Foundation that putting on the 7th annual Beard Clash 2022 coming up this weekend in Corson, South Dakota, which is basically just Sioux Falls adjacent. And, doors are at 3. Competition starts at 5 at the Bottoms Up Bar and Grill. Thank you, Eric, for stopping by, and we'll see you in a couple of days, man.
Yeah, see you later, man.
Be good, Bubba.
All right.